So this is my pear tree, yet to flower, but the underplanting is doing quite well. So I've got some lavender, oregano, a mixture of flowers, and some comfrey. And then on the big Granny Smith apple tree, I've got some yarrow, comfrey, I've got a whole lot of tansy, and I've got a random passion fruit vine which may or may not stay there, and I've got a grapevine which I'm going to train up into the tree as well. This is one of my apricot trees. Sadly no fruit this year. There was flowers but I don't see any fruit forming. So at the base I actually planted a Vietnam white dragon fruit, just really as an experiment to see how it would grow, and I think the growth has been slower than the ones that are potted and kept a bit warmer over winter. So we'll see how that goes over summer. And this is my peach tree, which has got quite a bit of fruit on it. It has been quite a weedy area, so I have packed quite a few plants in the ground around it. So this is feverfew, which will come out with a lot of white flowers and can be easily divided by the roots. I've got geranium, which is a very hardy plant which you can easily propagate by cutting and sticking stem in the ground. Sorrel, which will spread at the base, and you will get loads of plants if you divide the roots. Lemon balm, which is perennial and will die back somewhat in winter, but then it will grow very tall and wide in the warmer months and can be easily divided in winter and spread around your garden. Then we've got oregano, comfrey, and strawberries, which will spread out as well and hopefully suppress some of the weeds. This is one pepino plant, so you get quite a lot of ground cover and fruit production as well. As you can see, there's a little fruit forming under there, which is the first fruit that I'll be getting off this plant. Very easy to propagate, and it will also attach to the ground and create roots and new plants as well. This white sapote's got a couple more options. Got some parsley, which would be a bit bigger, apart from my 1-year-old likes to pluck it daily, which is fine. And we've got some catmint, which is just for a bit of ground cover and a different option for bees. There's one lemon balm plant that has gone into a kind of topiary shape, which is interesting. But if you look under, you can see it's just sending out lateral kind of runners with roots. So if you wanted to, you could easily break that up and get a whole lot more plants. So leucoma growing here, and I almost didn't see it past this big sage plant, which is flowering nicely for the bees this time of year. And it's also got some oregano, parsley and comfrey. So it's got a lot of nice ground cover there. This is my creeping rosemary, which creates quite a good ground cover to prevent weeds. And it's actually quite good for propagating because you just get a little bit of stem and pop it in the soil and it will eventually grow roots, and then you can just break it off and you've got new plants. So I've got many new creeping rosemary plants from doing that.